Hello everybody, it's Ezra time again and welcome back to another reaction videos. And today I'm gonna be reacting to Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, pitch meeting by once again Ryan George. I actually watched The Rise of Skywalker like yesterday, and I think I don't know, I have a mixed feeling about this movie to be honest. But I would say it was better than The Last Jedi. Obviously The Last Jedi, because The Last Jedi to me was just, I don't know, it's just a pure garbage. To be honest, I hate that movie, and to me, it's kind of like destroy the trilogy. And I think everybody could agree on that, because again, Ryan Johnson, subverting expectation, right, guys? So you know what? Without further ado, let's just get into the video, shall we? And again, spoiler alert: if you haven't watched the Rise of Skywalker, then don't watch this video because again, there will be spoiler. So yeah, if you haven't watched the Rise of Skywalker, then again, don't watch this video. Again, spoiler alert, guys.
So, you have a Star Wars sequel for me? Yes, sir, I do. So in the opening text crawl, we're gonna find out that Palpatine is alive again, and he sent out a transmission to everybody. Oh, Palpatine is back? How is that possible? Well, the dark side is a pathway to many abilities some would consider unnatural. Oh, very vague. What does that mean?
Yeah.
It means get all the way off my back about this and don't bring it up again. Oh, okay, let me get off of that thing. So it turns out he was pulling the strings this whole time, like he created Snoke. Seriously? Yep, we didn't see him because he was in a basement with strobe lights. It's so strange that we never hinted at this at all whatsoever in any way. Yeah, pretty crazy, but this was always the plan. Was it though? I mean, yeah. I wouldn't start a trilogy without a roadmap, you know? I didn't do that. Well, okay
Yeah,
then.
sure.
So what happens in this thing? Well, you know how in The Last Jedi we found out that Rey's parents are nobody? Right, yeah. Between that and the Broom Kid, it seemed like maybe we were going for like a hopeful message, like the Force can be with anyone, you don't have to be related. Well, it turns out that Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter. Oh, she is? Yeah. Pretty cool, right? So that means that Palpatine has gotten, intimate. Oh my god, yeah, no, I guess it
yeah,
does. Oh no.
I mean-
Oh no. Oh, I'm picturing it. So am
Oh,
I, and I
God.
hate it. Do it. Oh, he for
No.
sure said that. Okay, maybe we can move on. I would literally love
Do
nothing
it.
more. So what happens in
Sorry.
the movie? Well, the good guys want to get to Palpatine, but to do that, they need to get a thing. Okay. But to get that thing, they're gonna have to go to a place and get another thing, and go to another place and get another thing. Okay, kind of sounds like a lot of fetch
Another
quests,
thing.
like in a video game. Well, people love video
Yeah,
games.
pretty
That's a
much.
good point. Video games make money, so where do they go? Well, they go to Burning Man and they meet Lando Calrissian, remember? He's from the other movies. He is,
Yes.
and he's like, I have a bad feeling about this. He says the thing? He says it, and then
Yeah.
the good guys are gonna get chased by stormtroopers and end up in a tunnel. Uh-oh, that's not good. Actually, it is, because they find a dagger that's a clue to the exact thing they're looking for. Oh, wow, what are the odds of ending up in that exact spot after a chase? Astronomical, but this is space, so that's okay. Can't
It's
argue
very
with that.
convenient.
So anyway, then Rey heals a giant
honest.
snake and they get out of there. She heals a snake? What are you talking about? Well, you can heal
Yeah,
people and
this
animals
one.
by giving them some life force or something, I decided. Oh, suddenly deciding that the Force can do things is tight. It is. So anyway, this
I mean,
dagger has Sith
yeah, it's
writing
pretty
on it that
tight.
only C-3PO can understand, but he can't translate. Why? Because of his programming. But actually, why? To extend the plot a little. Okay, gotcha. So they need to go to this other planet to translate it, but Chewie gets captured. Oh no. Yeah, and he's being taken away on a ship, but Rey accidentally blows it up. Oh my god, she kills Chewbacca? That's such a powerful, shocking moment. I can't believe it. Well, that's good, because it doesn't actually happen. What? Well, I want this film to
Yeah.
have impactful moments, but I don't really want to deal with the actual impact, so I'll usually, undo them immediately. Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
it's
Chewbacca
Disney,
blows
guys.
up, but it turns out he was on another ship, so it's okay. Okay. C-3PO has his memory wiped and has to say bye to his friends, but R2 has a backup, so it's okay. Wow. Rey stabs Kylo Ren, but then heals him, so it's okay. Could have been an interesting one. A planet blows up, but the characters we know get off it somehow, so it's okay. Wow, so not really many consequences at all. Well, when Luke said
Yeah.
no one's ever really gone in the last movie, I really took that to heart as, a storytelling
I mean-
device. Yeah, sure seems that way. Yeah, so both Luke and Han are gonna come hang out a bit too. Sure, why not? So anyway, then they're gonna go to another planet to meet a Power Ranger that Poe used to date and a little
Power
alien dude
Ranger.
named Babu Frick. Oh, what's his deal? Oh, well, he's just the cutest little merchandising opportunity. I love it. So then they go
Merchandise.
rescue Chewie and they get helped by Hux because it turns out he's a spy now. Oh, interesting. It'll be cool to see how that plays out through the movie. Oh no, he dies right away. Oh, he does? Yeah, well, see, in The Last Jedi, we turned him into a little baby boy, so I had to replace him with somebody intimidating. If you say so. I do. So then the good guys go to another planet and discover that the dagger points at a thing they need to get to go to a place. What, the dagger tells them where to go? Yeah, it turns out that somebody made this thing, so if you stand in a very specific spot and point it at the Death Star wreckage, it shows you where you need to go. And they just happen to be standing in that specific spot. And they just happen to be standing in that specific spot. Wow, 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 wow. So then Rey finds this GPS thing that she needs, but then she's confronted by an evil version of herself for about 10 seconds. What? Why does that happen? So we can show it in the trailer. That's smart. So then Rey and Kylo Ren have a fight, and Finn is also there for some reason. Oh yeah, what's Finn up to in this movie? Well, he's gonna be there for sure. That sounds good to me. He's also gonna meet some other ex-stormtroopers that defected too. Oh, that's good, driving home the fact that stormtroopers are like real people, you know? Exactly, and Finn's also gonna kill a bunch of stormtroopers. Oh, he is? Yeah, he's pretty good at it now. But I guess he has no choice, right? So it's like a somber moment when he has to do it. I don't know. He shouts woo a lot when he kills them. Wow, I don't know how this guy feels about stormtroopers. Unclear, sir. He also has a big secret he's about to tell Rey when he thinks they're gonna die. Oh, what is it? I don't know. Fair enough. And what about Rose? What about her? Well, I mean, she was a major player in the last movie. Her and Finn kissed at the end of it. Right, yeah, but she has to study, so. She has to study? Yeah, I mean, she would have gone on the adventure, but she has, like, a lot of studying to do. Well, okay then. And what about Maz Kanata? Are we gonna get answers? Answers about what? Well, in The Force Awakens, Han asked how she got Luke's lightsaber, and she was like, good question for another time. Oh, yeah, well, that is a good question for sure. Yeah, but like, probably best for another time. Did you forget to pay that off? I forgot to pay that off. That's okay, it happens. I mean, a lot. So anyway, then Rey's gonna go confront Palpatine on this planet called Exegol. Okay. And the Resistance are gonna fight a massive fleet of Star Destroyers. How did Palpatine build so many Star Destroyers and staff them? By being off screen for several movies. That works for me. So what ends up happening on Testicle? Exegol. What did I say? Well, Palpatine is like, you know, Rey, if you kill me, my spirit's gonna take over your body. I guess that can be a thing. And then Ben shows up and Palpatine's like, ooh, a Force Dyad. A Force Dyad? A Force Dyad. So then he turns into a Dementor and starts sucking the life out of them. So stuff is just kind of happening, huh? Stuff's just kind of happening. So then he throws Ben off a cliff thing. Uh-oh. And then everything's just going awful. I mean, there are way too many enemies in the space battle. Oh man, it's gonna be tough for the Resistance to win now. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because see, just when it seems like all hope is lost, Falcon's gonna be like, on your left, and a bunch of heroes show up. What? Sorry, Lando's gonna be like, we're here, and a bunch of heroes show up. Oh, very cool. And then Palpatine's gonna use lightning to attack Rey, and he's gonna be like, I am all the Sith. Wow, 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 wow. And then Tony's gonna be like, and I am Iron Man. What? Sorry, Rey's gonna be like, and I am all the Jedi. I love it. Yeah, and so he's shooting lightning at her, and she's blocking it with a lightsaber. Yeah. Yeah, and they're struggling, but then she uses two lightsabers, and that does the trick. He gets hit with his own lightning. Couldn't he have just stopped shooting the lightning? Yeah, but he doesn't. That's kind of his thing. It does seem to be. That guy zaps himself a lot. So then Rey dies. Oh, okay. But then it turns out Ben isn't dead, because falling off of things doesn't really mean anything in Star Wars. Right. And then he transfers some life force to Rey, so she wakes up. Wow. They should kiss. What? They should have a little kissy kiss. No, I don't really know that there was like a romantic... Make them kiss. Okay, yeah, so they kiss, and then he dies. Oh, he dies. Well, yeah, he transferred the last of his life force to her. Oh, so she can, like, transfer it back to him now? Well, yeah, but she doesn't. Oh, savage. So then all the good guys are gonna have a big party. Very fun. And Lando and this ex-stormtrooper girl talk about how she doesn't know where she's from, and he's gonna be like, well, let's find out. Wait, what does that mean? Unclear, sir. Either a spin-off adventure or he's gonna hook up with somebody 55 years younger than him. Wow, well, that's either exciting or gross. Potentially both. Much. So what do you think overall? Well, it sounds great, but one thing's kind of bugging me. What's that, sir? Well, you said that Palpatine, like, transmits a message. I just wish we could hear what it was. Oh, yeah, I actually had a pretty cool idea about that. Oh, you did? Yeah. Have you heard of Fortnite? What?
The Rise of Skywalker sim will debut in Fortnite.
Hey guys, it's Ryan here. Hope you like that pitch meeting. There are over 100 episodes of pitch meeting on the channel that you could check out. I also have some other videos on there, so click around. Also, let me know in the comments section what other movies you'd like to see these pitches for. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell button, the button, I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.
Well, that's the only reason we subscribe to Screen Rant, right guys? Just to watch Ryan pitch meeting. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I subscribe to Screen Rant because I watch pitch meeting, just pitch meeting. The theory, not so good. But anyway, again, The Rise of Skywalker. This pitch meeting has so many points as always. Again, I have mixed feelings about this movie. I'm kind of like 50-50. You know, it's not usually it was like mixed to a negative review or mixed to positive review. But in this case, I was so mixed. It's kind of like 50-50. I don't know how I feel about this movie. I kind of like neutral, I guess. But I would say this again. It was better than The Last Jedi, and it's more watchable at least than the Last Jedi, because again the Last Jedi was so bad, you know, and the way they treat Luke Skywalker was just so bad. And in this one, kind of okay, you know what I mean? Even though his screen time was like, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Not much, guys, to be honest. And yeah, to me, I think like J.J. Abraham is trying to fix, obviously fix the Last Jedi. Like he kind of like retconned some things from the Last Jedi. Like Rey's parents was from nobody to become somebody. But even though at the end of the day, if you watch the movie, to me they still nobody. To be honest, like there is no clear indication who there was. Maybe there are obviously one of them, either the mom or the dad, is actually Palpatine son, I guess. Again, like, and Ryan make a joke like, so Palpatine make out with somebody and say like, do it right now. Oh god. um but yeah, it's very weird, it's really really weird that in the end that Rey was like, Palpatine granddaughter. And in here that Ryan pointing out that, yeah, I have this entire plan that Palpatine is gonna come back in the Rise of Skywalker, which, to be honest, J.J. Abraham and the filmmaker of Star Wars, this new trilogy, obviously they have no idea what they were doing. Obviously, Palpatine is not meant to come back, and I think to me, I think it was the best if Kylo Ren or Ben Solo was the final villain, because in the Last Jedi, at least that was the best part, I guess, where he kills Snoke and then he become the supreme leader. And in this one, he kind of like, yeah, okay, I follow Palpatine, you know. And to be honest, I think Palpatine returning was like kind of weird, to be honest. Like again, it wasn't planned. Obviously, it wasn't planned. Like they have to, J.J. Abraham has to bring Palpatine back because he has no idea how to wrap up this trilogy. And if I'm to be honest with you guys, to me, the Skywalker saga is ending in the Return of the Jedi. To me, this new trilogy, it feel like a freaking fan fiction. I'm not gonna lie. It feel like a fans wrote the fan fiction and then make a trilogy, the usual. And yeah, it feel like a freaking fan fiction though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's be honest, guys. And it feel kind of unnecessary at this point, you know. And I think everybody could agree that it was felt like a fan fiction, or yeah, feel unnecessary. And to me, Return of the Jedi was the end of the Skywalker saga, and I think everybody could agree on that. And because if you consider this as canon, then all the fight in the original trilogy basically is pointless, because again Palpatine is still alive, and then basically he get rid all of the Skywalker, right? Even Ben, the Skywalker, the last Skywalker, is also died. Even though Rey in the end is kind of like, I'm Rey Skywalker, which I was like, dude, that's not how it works. I mean, sure, some of you could explain that Luke and Leia felt like a parent's figure to Rey, obviously, than the actual parent. But at the same time, it just doesn't feel right. It felt kind of insulting to me, at least, insulting the Skywalker, generation. You know what I mean? Or legacy, and it felt kind of off to me. And it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I think we can agree that this trilogy felt unnecessary, and yeah, it's just plain bad, and I think this movie is underperformed at the box office. Well, I can see why. People actually didn't really, I wasn't really hyped watching it anyway, but I go to watch it anyway because my dad is a fan. Well, even my dad was kind of like mixed feeling about this movie, but we decided to watch it anyway because again, we kind of curious to see how it ends, you know what I mean? But I don't have a plan to watch it the second time. One time is enough, and and yeah, the movie was pretty bad. I have mixed feeling about this. I don't know about you guys, but I think we could agree that this trilogy felt like a fan fiction and was very unnecessary, right? Let's be honest here, guys. And yeah, it was just so bad. Like obviously the team, the new trilogy team, like J.J. Abraham and all of the filmmaker, obviously they have no idea what they were doing, and again they have to bring Palpatine back in episode 9 to wrap up the trilogy, because again they have to brought it kind of like they wrap up all 9 movies, which is kind of weird because in the prequel it wrap up like the prequel trilogy, episode 3 kind of wrap up his own trilogy, and then the original trilogy, the Return of the Jedi, is wrapping up his own trilogy. And I feel like this one should just wrap up this new trilogy, the sequel trilogy, but no, they have to wrap up 9 movies, which I was like, you don't have to do that, to be honest, and bringing Palpatine back was just kind of weird. Even though I'm kind of excited to finally have Palpatine back, at least kind of fix some stuff, but at the same time, it just doesn't make any sense, to be honest. And they didn't even explain how Palpatine came back, and then the final battle was like, again, like Ryan said, like some stuff just happened, which is kind of weird. Like life sucking force was, I was like, what was that? Is that even a thing? And then Ray used his force to heal the wound. I was like, that's not a thing. Like what the hell? Oh my god, they were drunk, obviously. But yeah, guys, once again, I have a mixed feeling about this, The Rise of Skywalker. But again, this pitch meeting was on point as always. Again, Ryan George, we're doing a really great job. And if you guys want to watch the original video, I will put a link in the description below as always. And make sure you guys subscribe to Screen Rant, obviously, and then make sure you guys subscribe to Ryan George's channel. Again, the guy was really creative. Again, creating this pitch meeting, and then there is some other sketch video on his own channel, so make sure you guys subscribe to him, check him out, show him some support as always. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about, The Rise of Skywalker and the trilogy as a whole. Do you think it's necessary? Do you think it felt like a fan fiction? Because I felt like a fan fiction. And again, to me, it was unnecessary as always. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about the sequel trilogy? You know what I mean? To me, it felt unnecessary. So yeah. Once again, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys enjoyed this video, I will make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, leave a like, comment if you want to, and then make sure you guys share this video with your friends or family as always. And yeah, once again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.